Coming up, we'll see the debut of Carson Wentz in Indy in a battle of playoff teams from a year ago. It's the Seahawks and the Colts, and it's week 1 of the NFL. Next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our 6th season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And, CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made because last year, we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, passer rating, CD, an all-time high. Completion percentage. An all-time high. So as you said, will those numbers continue to climb northward, or will the defenses adjust? Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Colts getting ready to take over for the first time. And you get a look at their 6-year quarterback in his first season wearing the horseshoe. It's Carson Wentz.
Not only does he look the part, he plays it as well. Tall, prototypical-looking pocket passer with better athletic ability than what people think. Gets outside of the pocket and makes big plays downfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And for the first time, we get a look at the veteran Russell Wilson as he gets set to lead yet again the Seattle Seahawks offense.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. And he'll be taken down at the 34. DeForest Buckner, all-pro defensive tackle there on the stop. They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, 34 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here first in the season opener. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Rodgers on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Wentz now to throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside, as he did there.
Now Wentz on third down. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it, baby. That's it. That's it. Big hit.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They run it with Carson. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Now a give right side. It's Carson, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting. 'em. 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 'Em
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Good work,
And the
boys. Let's
Seahawks
go.
are going to be set
Let's
up with
go.
a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
To throw again is Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's 15-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
57 to mine. 57 to mine.
Wentz now on 1st down. Left side, Doyle with it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. This to Hines on the drop-off. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down. Now Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 21 yards there on third down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Here's Rodgers to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. Wentz now on first down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mack. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll check this down to Hines. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Wentz. That's into the hands of Pascal. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Let's go.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Wentz to throw again. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw, it's Wentz. Being chased out left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Throwing is Wentz. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Indy set to go on offense once more. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Able to find Mack. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. And Wentz not going to take the snap here. Instead, he turns and calls a timeout. As they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Shotgun now for Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked by Pierre Desir. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Keep it rolling.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Rodgers on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Seattle defense getting set to go. Really, the only thing left here to figure out is whether or not they can finish off this shutout, because the game, that's out of the question.
And unlike baseball, where you never mention the possibility of a no-hitter until it actually occurs, in this case, they can see a shutout is within grasp. That's what they're talking about out there right now. Don't give up any points. Let's finish this thing off.
How big is that for a defense to take a shutout into the next week?
It's absolutely huge. You just feel better about everything that you do, everything about your teammates, everything about your squad. It's massive.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Seahawks, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.